What is up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? I just wanted to do a quick talk about the HUD changes and what you're allowed to move here. I'm not going to go into a full overview because I think you guys have probably been flooded with videos of it. Realistically, this goes somewhere over here, and I bring up the size, I bring down the opacity. I like to put that over there. I like to put this on top and have this all kind of in the same spot.
First
But
blood.
that is an extremely short overview of it. I might play around a little bit with this, but I want to talk specifically today about something that I think is extremely overlooked at the current moment. I think it is absolutely criminally not thought of. So, gold display, a lot of people are swapping this around and doing something like that. I think that that's fine. But what I really think is going to help people a lot is if we take that and we move it right here. And hear me out on this one, because the game consistently adds ability, like item effects, to how we're playing the video game, right? Like if I were to go in here and I am going to grab. I know I can't afford it right now, but say I grab this, and this has a 20-second cooldown for Divine Ruin, right?
An enemy
Its
has been
passive is
defeated.
anything but insignificant. So if I'm getting this and I'm not able to proc it effectively, that's going to be a big loss. So what I want to do is if I'm putting this here, it's going to be in this peripheral vision, which this is kind of my money area, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is my sweet spot of being able to see everything that's going on. Like my abilities, I'm used to looking down at my abilities and I know how long they're going to go off because they're right there and I can glance at them. Of course, people are complaining about the flash, but at the least, I'm grabbing that. And if I have this over here, then I know what cooldowns for things like Divine Ruin. I know what cooldown is for things like what's another good example? Uh, E-Staff. E-Staff is a pretty make or break passive. If you're going to buy Gem of ISO, which I guess I don't buy Gem of ISO, that's just a bait. But at the least, if you were looking to buy an item like that, you see the internal cooldown on it. If you look at something like, I had the other one right here, but where is it? There it is. Yeah. If I'm looking at something like Mirrodin or something like Pridwin and I want to plan around that, I mean, most gods that you're building these on, they're going to be able to proc it semi effectively and their timers are going to be roughly the same. But, like, if Mirrodin on Ra is not a bad ability in the slightest, but Ra's cooldown with 40% cooldown, he goes down to 36 seconds on his ult. So I might want to play around this timer more than I play around the alt timer. It just depends on the situation. Um, so I think that that's really something that's going to be super underutilized at first, but you want to be looking at bringing this in closer. I know it's going to
An
be
ally has
gut
been
reaction. Like
slain.
I have a video of me moving it over here and playing the game, and I'm looking here the whole time, and then you see me look over here. I turn my head, I look here, and then I have to train myself to start looking over here. But I think once I train myself to just be able to glance there, if you look at my center of attention, it's straight ahead and right there, and I'm back. Whereas here, I have to go all the way over and all the way back. So I'm just thinking that I'm going to save time, and it's in the same right as shoving this off in the corner. The map off in the top right is going to be extremely difficult for you. So bringing that in closer is able to teach us a lot more about what's going on and allow us to track it a lot better. Um, yeah, that's about it. That's all I want to say on it. I just think that it's a super underutilized thing because people just haven't even processed having the cooldowns on these items. It's a fairly new
An
phenomenon. Like,
ally
it's
has
not
been
super
slain.
new, but at the same time, it is definitely something that we haven't gotten a ton of play with in the past. So, adding things like that as they become more relevant, I care more about having this in my peripheral vision. And with that said, I hope you guys liked the video. I think that it's just something that we should be focused on, something that we should talk about, and any small advantage is really going to benefit you. It's not going to shoot you up in ranks to places you don't belong, but it is going to make you a better player in the meantime. So, with that out of the way, like it if you like, if you feel like you got some information out of it. Put a comment. Let me know what you think about this, what you think the most important thing from the HUD is going to be. And I hope I see you in the next video. Give me a subscribe or show up on my Twitch, which I'm going streaming soon after recording this, but 9 p.m. Friday, 9 p.m. Saturday. That out of the way, thanks for watching and hope you have a good day.